corners turned. I love the energy that our guys have had. Close-knit group, and we got some hungry guys, and the two guys sitting to the side of me have really led the way all off-season. Every single day they've been out there, and they've been tremendous leaders, and I think our younger guys are starting to follow suit.
Coach, you played for Greenwood, so you've been at Greenwood for a while now. Like, just describe what it's like to be coach at your alma mater.
Well, first off, when I was a player, I never envisioned that I would be Greenwood's coach. And when Coach Decker brought me on board in 2002, I knew I wanted to be a head coach. I didn't know where. And when I was hired on, I was humbled. There's only been two head coaches before me, Doug Gildy, who's a legendary coach in this area, probably one of the better coaches in the state, and then Coach Chris Decker, who's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. So, it's great, and I cherish every single day that I get to spend with these guys.
Hey, we talked a lot last year. The pitching court, Greenwood's pretty strong. Now your senior year, so what do you expect, this year from you and the other pitchers?
We had a lot of young guys coming in. We had Cook and a couple other young guys. They're now going to be veterans. We have more of a veteran rotation now, and I expect a lot of more wins from our pitching staff, and a lot of guys going deeper into games.
Coach, sorry to jump back on topics, but just going back, building on you coaching at your alma mater. You've been there for a while now. Describe how you feel like you've improved as a coach, from your first year to now.
Well, the one thing about me is I'm open to change, and I know I don't know it all. Everyone can improve, and that's kind of the way I look at myself. And I took a look in the mirror in the off season and met with my staff, and I thought about the things what went right with us, what didn't go right with us. Where can I change? Where can I improve as a coach? And that's what I'm open to do. And hopefully I've done that, and hopefully we'll see a better product on the field.
You guys were a young team last year. You show up in the district tournament, upset Bowling Green, and it's just you had a great success last year. All that young talent back, you feel like you guys are going to be like the same thing this year.
That's the expectation. This group, the core guys that have been starting, this is their third year starting now. We kind of threw them into the mix in 16. We started several freshmen, and we're looking to build off of that. We had 7 games, I believe, last year where we lost by 1 run, 3 district games where we lost in extra innings. And just trying to figure out how do we get over the hump, how do we end those games in our favor. And with the guys that we have coming back, the experience that we have coming back, the guys that we have on the mound, we're excited about it, but taking that next step is where we're at right now.
For the players, what does it mean for you guys to be a Greenwood Gator, and then for coaches, since you've been a Greenwood Gator for so long?
It's an honor. We've had a lot of good times, and we've learned a lot of good lessons from Coach, not only in baseball but in life.
It's just great. I've had a bunch of family members go through there and follow in their footsteps. It just means a lot to me.
Coach, talk a little bit about the beginning of this season. You've got a nice matchup with Logan County early, then you've got the Hot Rods Classic at your all's place. Just talk about what you're hoping to see from your squad in the first few weeks of the year.
Just trying to figure out what everybody's roles are going to be. We've got an idea of what the roles are going to be. We've got an idea of what the lineup's going to be, but in my experience, your game 1 lineup, is not going to be the same lineup in late May. The guy that may be leading off may end up in the 8 hole. A guy that you thought was going to be a 3-4 hitter may end up being a 5-6-7 hitter. But the main thing that we want to see is, who can take care of the situation that arises. So, who's going to be that closer? Who's going to be the 2-3 starter on the mound? I know who my number 1 starter is on the mound, but who's going to be the back end of that rotation? Who's going to be the guys that fill in the middle of relief? We've got an idea, but we're not going to know until they're put in that situation and see how they do.
Coach, what's what makes this Greenwood Gator team unique as to teams you've coached in the past?
Well, honestly, every single team is completely different. What I like about this team is you know, the guys that are next to me, like I've said before, I mean, they have led the way. And I've seen a tremendous growth and maturity out of both of these guys. The work ethic that they bring to the table, the hunger that they bring, the leadership that they bring. I mean, it's a lot of fun to watch. And then I've got a core group of juniors that are the same way. When they started working out with us when they were in middle school, you know, they made an impression on the guys that were juniors and seniors then, and these guys were 7th and 8th grade. And now they're juniors. You know, it's fun to watch. I mean, every day that I come out to the field, whether we're in the facility or whether we're on the field, you know, I enjoy working with these guys. I enjoy seeing them in the hallway, and I mean, they're great young men.
And for the players, what does it feel like knowing you're going to get to play in the Bowling Green Hot Rod Stadium later this season? Early on to start it out, is there a certain level of excitement you have for that?
Totally. You know, it's a great opportunity, and I know a lot of people had to do a lot of hard work to get us to get there, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it feels great always playing on a little better field than where you're normally playing last year. It just feels great being out there under those lights.
Question for Nate. You know, he was just talking about, you know, I know who my number one's going to be, and he kind of motioned your way. What does that mean to you, knowing that, you know, he's looking to you to be, you know, the leader of that pack, but, you know, also just a leader of this team? What does that mean to you, both as performance on the field and leadership off of it?
Well, it's definitely an honor. If you know me as a player, I really enjoy any side of competition. You know, and I like to be the one. I have confidence in myself, and I like to be the one that is the go-to guy, and I like to be the one to get the job done.
And I have one for Coach. What do you look for in a player coming into your program? What would you think are some of the kind of main things you look for them as a freshman coming into the program?
Well, the one thing I like is for them to be tough. But two, I want them to understand that they're playing for the team and not themselves. You know, and that's what we're trying to preach to our guys is be happy in other teammates' success. And that's what I look for. I look for a guy that's a team guy, that's tough, and that will do whatever's asked.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.